So this is kind of weird for me because I know this guy is like Ty, the Christmas guy, and we always come and see you at RetroFestive in Oakville every year, and it's tons of fun.
Yeah, you
so
do.
Now you're
Ty, the Halloween guy.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, welcome to Halloween. You know, one of the things we learned during the pandemic is you gotta broaden your horizons. And so now we don't just do Christmas anymore, we do Halloween too, and welcome to it.
Well, because here's the thing, like people are really kind of, I don't know, over the past few years, people are really taking on Halloween. Like Halloween's always been a thing when it comes to costumes,
yeah.
but the decorating side of things.
Yeah, it's just huge. And you know, every year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's starting to take on, you know, Christmas-like proportions. And so as a retailer, especially a retailer like us who specializes in pop culture, we thought, well, we better get on the bandwagon.
Yeah, when it comes to Halloween pop culture, a lot of the time it does start with movies, and there's so many Halloween movies. You got Ghostbusters, you got Hocus Pocus.
And of course all the horror movies like Jason and Freddy. And here, this is actually really neat. These are actually like the old school VHS tapes. That's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. That's my favorite. And you open it up, and it's actually just a little puzzle.
Just a little puzzle that you can do in the old.
So there's a bunch of them there.
What about candy? Okay.
Well, okay, yeah, candy. You know, at RetroFestive we do retro toys, retro candy, and we've got some really neat stuff.
It's a junior mint.
And you know, this kind of stuff too is actually meant for giving out on Halloween night. And so people are come to us looking for weird stuff. And what is weirder than handing
away at your
out
house?
Oscar Mayer wieners,
oh,
baby.
my goodness, right?
And Fruity Pebbles. So
it was always like the house that gave out the full chocolate bars, but you're giving out the Oscar Mayer wieners.
Yeah, sure. Anything to be different, you know, because I've got little kids. You want something that excites them, right?
What's that? Is that
that's an LP, an old school record album with some great Halloween music on it. And these chalices are really popular. We've got the Haunted Mansion. That's for Annette.
This is the. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Is that what that is? That's what that
Not that your house is haunted, Annette. I just know you
we
like
do have
this.
a studio line. Annette and Brian are watching all this going down and picking out what we got. So more puzzles down here, Ty?
Yeah, puzzles and board games, stuffies. Hocus Pocus is really big this year because of the new movie that was released.
Movie came out.
Stranger Things is hot this year, hotter than ever. And I wanted to show you this. This is actually an advent calendar for Halloween, where you count down the last 13 days before Halloween. This is the Nightmare Before Christmas version. And we'll open the first little, pull that out there, see what you get. This is made by Funko. We sell a lot of Funko products at our store.
Funko?
Funko, yeah. And they do pop culture everything, vinyl figures. So that's a blind bag you're opening, and we're going to see which Nightmare Before Christmas figure that you get. Oh, yeah, Jack Skellington. There you go.
Okay, Jack Skellington. Okay, and every one is a different one of
and
these
the cool
characters?
thing about these are the bigger ones, and we've got a huge one down there. They're black light. And so they're meant to go in a room with a black light bulb, and they glow and they look amazing.
I know you got the website, but then you also got the location.
We've got a store in Oakville at 1100 Invicta Drive.
Which is a thrill to go into. Like, I've been there many times throughout Christmas. So what's it look like for Halloween?
Well, we've got a big Halloween room. It's ready to go, so people can come and shop it today if they want. You know, traditionally, RetroFestive has only been open at Christmas time, but now we're open all year round. And you know, you can come out this weekend. Not open Sunday, but we're open Saturday. And this is our newest Christmas thing.
So you are getting into some Christmas stuff.
From, remember Cousin Eddie and Clark Griswold? Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, so you do have some Christmas stuff there
too. That's for Team Cat. That's for Team Cat.
Right, there we go. He does watch the show. Okay, this leads in perfectly because you got a surprise. Annette, Brian, come on in because he has a surprise, and I want you to set this up for Annette.
Surprise. Yesterday, I was watching the show yesterday, and we were talking about retro candy, my favorite retro candy, and so I thought it might be a thrill for you if I
got
some thrills.
So if you missed it yesterday, we were trying to pick out the best candy in our selection.
We're going to see if it still tastes
Brian, this takes you back.
Does it ever?
I've never even heard of thrills.
Okay, I want to see your reaction first, too.
Okay, because like thrills goes back to.
Sorry, I just gave it away. Oh my God.
See, I love it.
So when you were a kid, like this was cool, Brian?
Oh, yeah. Oh, goodness, yes. You had to have
Why
these.
don't you tell us why?
Okay, I'll tell you why. Because when you were a kid and you smoked secretively, these hid the smoke on your breath. They really did.
Oh, okay.
What's the taste?
That's funny.
No,
I think it's technically called rose water, but you and I don't know it as soap.
But it's awesome.
But it's
Those are awesome.
It's just, it's.
This reminds me of your candy canes. Remember
Yeah.
you always get me there and eat
Oh,
those
the
candy
chicken
canes?
ones
We've
were
got a
awful.
new batch coming in just for you.
Oh, like, no, the
Oh my
initial-
goodness, I'm 8 years old again.
You smoked when you were 8?
Well, no, not when I was 8, but I used to eat them when I was 8.
And
This is great.
All the aftertaste.
Now, if you really want to trick the kids this year for trick or treat, come to RetroFestive, get some thrills,
Get some
and
thrills.
throw them in the
This
trick or
is
treat.
awesome, Tyler.
all right.
Thank you.
What about
Get your thrills at retrospective.
Junior mints.
I said to Brian that we had a surprise for him, and I didn't want to tell him what it was. But this goes to show that Ty watches the show because he watches the show yesterday.
Yeah.
Every day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm opening up the Junior Mint. So again,
Watch that one doesn't
That'll
pop
wash
into the
it
surgery.
retrofestive.ca or go see an address in Oakville is.
1100 Invicta Drive. We're open today, tomorrow, and Saturday. Grand opening on November 5th for the
Okay.
Christmas season.
See you.